What is up, and welcome back to my channel. I don't know if I will ever not jump at that sound, but comment below if that is also your alarm sound. Anyways, today I'm going to take you through my current healthy morning routine, which the irony is not missed on me. I know I currently have a cold, but we're still getting things done. This is my first time doing a video like this, so I put a question box up on my Instagram story to see what you guys wanted me to focus on. And your biggest requests were quick and easy breakfast options, as well as practical ideas for people who have a 9 to 5 and have to get going in the morning. Because I get it, most people do not work from home. When I was in university, I had to be on a train to get downtown by 7:45 in the morning. When I was working in an office, I always tried to be there by 8:30 so I could get ahead of the people at 9. And even still, I just find that I am more disciplined and more productive when I get started by like 9 in the morning at the latest. So those are the things that we're gonna mainly focus on with today's video. Thrive Market has been kind enough to sponsor this video, as well as send me a huge box of pantry staples and vitamins that I use, which if you haven't heard of Thrive Market before, they are an online marketplace that aims to make healthy living easier and more affordable. They carry thousands of organic and natural products at up to 30% off. So whatever you're looking for, paleo, gluten-free, raw, vegan, fair trade, or just fun snacks, it's easy to filter and find on their site. I ended up ordering mainly pantry things and vitamins because I find those to be most expensive in regular stores, but they also have snacks, personal care, cleaning products, a whole bunch of stuff on their site. So I'll explain how that works in more depth at the end of this video, but for now I'm going to put a link in the description box below that will save you 25% off your first order, as well as get you a free 30-day trial to their service. Okay, let's get on with our day. So I recently switched back to morning workouts, which means I wake up at 5 a.m. and aim to be out the door at 5:30 latest. One thing that's been surprisingly helpful has been limiting myself to 2 wake-up alarms rather than the 10 I had before. Of course, I can still snooze them, but I feel like they encourage me to be more disciplined with getting up right away. Once I get up, I head downstairs to where I have my clothes, keys, gym bag, and pre-workout all waiting for me. If there's one thing that's helped me stick to this morning workout schedule, it has been minimizing distractions. By having everything laid out, I feel like I have blinders on. I just need to focus on those things, and if I do, I will be right on track. Once I mix my pre-workout, I get changed and do my morning makeup. Now, some people like wearing makeup to the gym, some don't. You do you, but I like having a little bit of foundation under my eyes, as well as just filling in my brows, so I don't look like an emotionless vampire. After that, I am on the go and out the door. It's dark outside, it's also still cold. I don't love getting going at this time, but that's why I move quickly so there's less time for me to make excuses. As part of making morning workouts a habit, I have found it helpful to go to the gym even on off days. I might not lift weights, but I'll either run, stretch, or do some light walking while watching Netflix. Today I'm training lower body, but the point is to stay as consistent as possible. So if I miss a day during the week, if I don't feel like going on one day of the week, I just know, I'm supposed to be here every day, so I should do the damn thing. Once the workday starts, I will always find something more important to do, which I know sounds silly since my job is to create fitness content, but in the past, when I was training later in the day or at the same time as when I'd film, I just felt like my brain would not shut up. It would be constantly running through to-do items to the point that I just wasn't enjoying or fully focusing on my own training. But here at 5:30 in the morning, people are still sleeping, work is still sleeping, and I can actually justify and enjoy this time for myself. When I get back, DC is still sleeping upstairs, so I get Riker from his crate to take him on our morning walk. Now I love this time with him because when he and DC are together, things can get a little bit crazy. I have to be watching them constantly because playtime can turn into fight time very, very quick. But here we can just explore, practice our training, and I do my best to tire him out because he has got a lot of energy. When we get back from our walk, he's usually pretty muddy, so he sits in the laundry room to dry while I go upstairs and shower. One thing I always get asked about is my post-workout hair routine, which actually starts with not washing my hair. In short, I get my hair blow dried once a week at a salon, then I do daily maintenance until my next session. For me, this means wearing a shower cap most of the time. When I get out, I'll run through any sweaty or damp areas with the hair dryer on cool and just kind of finger comb through my hair because I don't want to pull out or make any of those styled waves frizzy. From there, I go section by section across my hairline, parting and kind of spritzing with dry shampoo, just little spritzes in each section to absorb any excess oil. Then to blend the shampoo in, I kind of weave my fingers into my hair so they're close to my scalp, and I give it a firm back, forth, and up motion to lift my roots and give me a little volume on top. I don't know why I used the hairdryer again here. Sometimes my brain isn't functioning 100% just yet. To finish up, I gently wrap my hair around the existing styled waves and position it where I generally want it to sit. Of course, it's gonna move, but I want to make it look nice for you. I wash my face in the shower to save time, so here I'm just reapplying my makeup. Basically the same as before, I just add a little bit of mascara to the end. I know, not practical for everyone, but my makeup routine is very quick. Ah, yes, and the outfit. This is my That 70s Show, 70s soccer mom inspired outfit. I don't know, it just gives me that feel, but this is something small I started doing in university. Even when I know I could probably get away with wearing sweats and a hoodie to school, planning something nice to make me feel taken care of and confident, or whatever that feeling is when you just feel like you have your life together. Yeah, so I've been trying to put a little bit more effort into my outfits lately, even though I work from home. Okay, it is now just 8 a.m. Riker is dry and it's time to take my morning supplements, then throw together my workday meals. Now, the theme of my supplements lately has been digestive health and energy management. Energy has been tough for me with this gray weather and honestly just not sleeping enough. We gotta make compromises somewhere. So here are my current daytime vitamins. We have got B12 for energy support, super cortisol control, which is basically a blend of herbs to help buffer my lifestyle stresses, a digestive enzyme complex, which is one of the vitamins I picked up from Thrive. I'll throw a price comparison on screen for you, but I also did a quick search for the enzyme I've previously used, and this was basically half the price for the same number of capsules. I think that makes sense. I also got a probiotic from Thrive, which again, with the price comparison, is quite a bit cheaper, as well as a greens powder, which I have a love-hate relationship with because no, it doesn't taste the greatest, but it's a whole lot more doable than making a 50-ingredient superfood, celery juice, whatever the heck it is this morning. Now, Riker's been here this whole time and he is getting pretty impatient for breakfast, so I'm gonna sit down with him while I drink my greens drink. I like to sit down with him for most of his meals because I wouldn't say he's a picky eater, but he is a distinctly different eater from any dog I've had before. He gets very easily distracted and he seems to be able to stay more focused on his food when he has company. I don't know, it's kind of weird, it's kind of cute, but we're gonna eat breakfast together. 8:20 and we are still on pace to throw together some meals. Now, I bulk meal prep 2 times per week. For me, this usually means chopping up peppers and onions, cooking any longer cook time foods like potatoes, spaghetti squash, as well as prepping my protein. That way I can assemble my meals fast and fresh-ish each day. If you want me to make a more in-depth video on that and my entire meal prep routine, then definitely let me know in the comment section below. This morning, I'm throwing together an omelet, spaghetti squash pasta, and an oatmeal chocolate chip breakfast bar. Now, I chose the omelet and spaghetti squash meals because I can use the veggies I have pre-chopped for both. So I'll get those veggies cooking, then it's time to portion out the oatmeal bar. Wow. Let me tell you, there are these actually good protein cookies we have in Canada. They're kind of hard to find as they're only in the refrigerated section of certain supplement stores, but I am obsessed with them. So I went on a mission to recreate them and I'm finally feeling pretty confident with my recipe. I'll put the full recipe in the description box below, but I started by preheating the oven to 350. From there, I combined all the dry ingredients, so 2 cups of quick oats, 2 scoops of protein powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 cup of almond flour. I swear any product at the grocery store that has the word almond in it is automatically more expensive, not at Thrive. Very impressed. And then I'll just add some cinnamon to the mix to finish off the dry ingredients. Today, I did commit to mixing wet and dry ingredients separately. So in my little Pyrex, I combined 1 whole egg, 4 ounces of applesauce, a 1/2 cup of almond butter, which again, quite a bit cheaper in Thrive, and it comes in this cool little squeeze tube, which I kind of liked. And then added stevia as desired. I didn't measure this exactly. I just kind of added some, then tasted, then added, then tasted till I got it right. But I'll throw some estimate number down in the description box below. From there, I mixed my wet and dry ingredients together until there were no dry patches left. Now here's where you can get fancy. I had all these grand plans of adding in coconut flakes and dried fruit and other various things, but I ended up just adding in dark chocolate chips. These are also from Thrive Market, and what I thought was kind of cool about them is that they were actually vegan. I'm not vegan, but usually whenever I try a vegan chocolate product, like I can taste that it's vegan, I can taste that there is no dairy in it. I could not with these. Once that's all stirred together, all you gotta do is grease a pan. Here I used coconut oil, but really any oil or butter will do. Evenly spread the mix throughout the pan, and then bake for 10 minutes. No, really, you could have these in just 10 minutes. My mind was honestly blown when it was actually cooked in 10 minutes. As promised, I'll put the recipe in the description box below, but fair warning, you might want to make a double batch, especially if you live with other people, because mine was gone in under 2 days. Moving back to our meal prep, once the peppers and onions are done, I set them aside in a meal prep container so I can use the pan to cook the mushrooms. Once all of that is cooked, the pan is already preheated, so it only takes a few more minutes to cook the omelet. I don't like to cook my omelets in advance and meal prep them a few days out. I just find that the eggs and egg whites get kind of just like a nasty, like they sweat a little bit. I don't like it. I prep mine same day because it only takes a few minutes. So during that time that it's cooking, I will portion it what I need for the spaghetti squash dish, portion out my spaghetti squash that's pre-prepped, putting tomato sauce on it. If there's any chicken, which I normally have, but I didn't today, I'd put that in there. And within a few minutes, everything will basically be ready. This isn't all that I eat in a day, but this covers my first few meals of the day so that when I'm busy with work and not really thinking about what I'm doing, just kind of wanting to mindlessly snack, I will have healthy meals ready to go that will keep me on track. And then I start my day. That's it for my morning routine. It honestly sounds like more than it is when I say it all out like that, but it's really just a bunch of very little things that have become habits over time, and I just combine them into what I do every morning. I still feel like it's more tame than a lot of these morning routines I've seen on YouTube, but let me know what you think in the comments below and maybe give me an idea of what your morning routine looks like, or maybe what you're working towards making it look like. Anyways, as promised, more info on Thrive. So Thrive is basically an online version of Costco if Costco were an easier to navigate health, food, and lifestyle store. It is membership based, but if you use the link down below, you'll save 25% off your first order, as well as get 30 days of your membership for free. They also have something kind of cool called the Happiness Guarantee, which basically says if after your annual membership, if you don't save the equivalent of the $60 of your annual membership, they'll just refund you the $60 back. So I think that's kind of cool. The main reason that I love this brand though, and the thing that initially drew me to them, I'd say, is that their big goal is to make a healthy lifestyle accessible to everyone. And that's probably the biggest driver behind my channel. That's why I wanted to focus on educational content. That's why I put such a heavy focus on breaking things down and explaining how they work, because I want fitness and healthy living to be accessible to everyone. And something that's really cool about Thrive is that they actually take it a step further. And for every membership that's bought, they give a free membership to either a lower income family, a veteran, or a teacher, which is just like a whole new way of making healthy living accessible to the masses. And I think that's a really unique thing, and that's a really cool thing for a brand to do. I really appreciate Thrive sponsoring this video, and I'm also happy that I get to collab with a brand like this. Sponsored videos like these, of course, they help me put out more content, more frequent content, but it's also great when the brand can give back in such a positive way. So if nothing more, I'd really appreciate it if you click that link in the description box down below, check them out, see what they have going on. It helps me. You might find something that's helpful for you too. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.